Whew. Holy crap. Does this thing come off of the stand? Is it mobile?
It looks like it.
Let's try. Let's try a little bit. Okay. Well, my name's Lloyd Moore, Jr.
Thanks.
AKA Banks. If you knew the rapper Lloyd Banks, that's how that happened. I had to come here to express to you guys the profound love that myself and my buddy Scott here, we shared. I broke it down into 3 categories, so I'm not up here for 30 minutes talking to you know, about all these stories, whatever. Anywho, I don't know how to do this, We first met when we were about 13 years old. We went to junior high together. I mean, if you know Scott, which you do, his personality is huge. I mean, at 13, he was magnetic. He was funny. He was lovable. He was outgoing. And I wanted some of that. I did. I didn't know him. He was in the misfit gothic crew. And I like that. I didn't really like popular people. So I got to know him. And, a friendship blossomed. You never expect things like that in life, and they're beautiful and you cherish them. We went from boys to men together. He loved boys to men. We sang songs, you know what I'm saying? We sang funny songs. I mean, do you guys, how animated and funny this man is? I mean, we had our own little competition to see who could make each other laugh more, And we both won. Because I made this man giggle in the highest pitches that you that I'm sure you've heard it. Okay, so we went through a lot of life together. We did. We cried, we laughed, we shared everything. There was not one thing I could not tell my brother right here. He's with me forever. He experienced a lot of different things, and one thing I kind of want to share with you guys is the experience of him losing his father. He lived with me at that time. He was around 20. His father went slowly. It was a process. It took months, and he watched him. I took him to every appointment to make sure that he had that time with his father. And, I think he had a little pain that he didn't like to share. I think that had something to do with it. You know him. He loved with his whole heart. Loved with the whole thing. Memories. Oh, jeez. Okay. My memories of Bird, I'm telling you, we had a love affair. That's just what it was. Me and this man fell in love. We fell hard. It didn't make sense. We didn't like dudes like that. He was into ugly dudes, obviously. I mean, if you look at this mug, he just liked ugly dudes, I guess. I don't get it. But boy, I mean, he lived with me, right, for a little over a year. We spent every amount of spare time that we could get together. And it meant the most. And you know what? We weren't doing anything special. We were just together. We just spent that time. We just loved being around each other. We would, video games. Okay? Love video games. Played StarCraft, played all types of Xbox. We loved that stuff. We were 13, obviously once we got older, we partied. We had good times. I ushered him into my life. He met everyone that was important to me. He lived with my mom for a couple months there, and my stepdad. He's welcome in their home. They send their love, those flowers. I got a lot of love from Arizona here with me today. I'm unpacking all these memories because my boy Scott. I mean, there's just too many of them, honestly. Like, there's so much, and now I'm going through it in my head, and he was always the man with the memory. You know, he remembered everything. Mm-hmm. And he'd always bring up things that I had forgotten. But, there's a couple things I want to tell you guys. Like, I mean, we never fought, ever. Never even got close. But we wrestled. Me and this man wrestled. And it was pretty hilarious, because we were pretty grown at that point. That's how we kind of displayed our dominance, you know, and, well, not really, like, not real dominance, but, you know, like a joke, you know, we joked all the time. And he'd look at me and he'd be like, do you want it, you know, you know him, you don't want it anymore, you know, he just, he'd give me this dead serious look, do you want this? And I'd just kind of be like, no, and he's like, I know. And, you know, like, there's just too many memories, and they're also beautiful, and I'm rambling, and I'm going to talk, I'll tell you more about them. There's one that I kind of have to tell you, just because it's funny to me. We were around 20, and I had taken him to a party. I had this crush on this girl, I didn't know her, and she had a boyfriend. Didn't work out. But he came to me with this party, and you know, we had a good time, and he had a little extra of a good time. And he got a little rowdy. My buddy got a little rowdy. And you know, he's kind of looking for a fight, so I had to, you know, reel him in. You know what I mean? And once I got his attention focused on me, you know, he kind of, you know, went after me. So we wrestled, like we always did. And I got on top of him, and I held him down for like an hour and a half in front of a full party. I'm holding my buddy down, you know, because I love him. I don't want him to get hurt by these people, whatever would have happened, you know, whatever. And it's funny too, because at first, you know, he's you know, he's a fighter. You know, he was fighting with me. But eventually it was like, we'd have pauses of 2 or 3 or 4 minutes, and we'd just kind of have casual conversation. He's like, you know, when you get off me, it's on. Like, I know. You know, and so it was just hilarious. And he, during one of the struggles, and this might be the punchline or not, he he went up and he bit me. He bit me right here. It was terrible. It hurt so bad. But it was purple for like 3 months. He got me so good, and we would always joke about it. He'd be like, I want to bite a titty. Okay, so now I need to get to the meat and potatoes, you know. The word meeting comes to mind. This man, he showed me more love than anything I had found in life. He made sure that I knew how much he loved me. There was never one doubt in my mind. He never allowed that to exist. He made me feel like $1,000,000. He made me feel like a king. He made me feel so loved. And it's not past tense. I still have it. It's not going to go anywhere. The love that we have is so strong. It's so uplifting. It gives me life. It is, like I've said today to someone, it's the wind under my wings. Like, this man was my number one fan, and he just loved me. A friend of mine, I was talking to him, because when these things happen, you reach out. I reach out to everybody. You know, when I found out I was crying, I was moaning, I couldn't help it. You know, I haven't done anything for a couple days. I've been listening to songs. I've been doing all these things. And I told because me and Bird, we really knew each other in a way that, you know, it's kind of hard to describe. And I told my buddy, told him I knew, but he'd probably be saying to me, I knew him like that. And I told him something like, you know, and he'd say something to me like, bro, we had a good run. You know, please don't hang your head. You know, I know it's gonna hurt, I'm gonna miss you too. But I want you to be strong. I want you to live a full life. I want you to be happy, and I want you to be able to hold on to those moments and that love that we have. And you are my brother, and I love you. He means so much to me. Another friend of mine asked me, I hadn't even ever thought of this, he asked me, well, what was his philosophy? I had to think. Because me and him, our themes were enjoyment and just love, you know. It's so beautiful what we had. And I told him, I said, a big part of it is joy. This man spread joy. I mean, he kept me full. You know what I'm saying? He was so joyous, so amazing. You know, and also to love big, to love with your whole heart, to not hold it back. What's that going to help anyways, right? I came here to celebrate his life. And that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to honor his life as long as I'm alive. Because without this man, the person you see standing here today would not be who he is. We grew up together, you know. And okay, so this is all for him, and it's all for you, and maybe some of it's for me. But, you know, I just want everyone here I want everyone here to be able to move through this pain together. We have this pain because we had an intense love for this man. An intense, fucking fiery love. He wouldn't want us to hurt at all. He wants us to be able to move forward and to cherish everything that we have with him. And I don't know what I'm gonna do. This guy was my fucking rock. He made me feel valuable. We were two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl. When he'd call me or I'd call him, we would laugh. We would cry and laugh. We just had it. I've never had anything like it. I'm telling you right now. He may have moved on. I may not be able to create new memories with him. But I could never imagine a life where I did not have this man in my life. I never want to. And it is worth every single piece of pain that I feel. It is worth it. And like I say, we're a community around him. And we need to be here for each other through these times. I had to be here to help him, to help through this process. I had to be here, so. You know, that's my bird, man. I'm gonna love him till the day I die. My life is gonna honor him. I'm gonna live it to the fullest. I'm gonna spread joy. I'm gonna make people laugh and smile. I'm inspired by every lesson he ever showed me, and I didn't even know he was teaching me. I didn't even know. Things become clearer in retrospect. I was gonna grow old with this man, and I still am. He's never leaving my heart. Not for a second. Nothing will take that from me. And I'm telling you, he's already made my life so beautiful, and he's gonna forever make my life so beautiful. And please share memories of him with me. If you ever need some love Bird would have given you, hit up his family and hit me up, okay? Because we got it, because we know it. I just want everyone to be okay and to feel loved. And to move through this and know he loves all of us so intensely. And what a beautiful and precious gift. I am honored, privileged, and never could have expected something so precious to come across my path and to be so good to me. He showed me how to love myself. What a gift this man gave to me. Those piercing blue eyes. We could see straight into each other, so we couldn't hide shit. Apologies for the language. So yes, hold on to that strong love, and it'll help us through this. He's in our hearts, and he is a strength and a warmth and something so indescribable. All I can do is stand up here and show you with this small amount of vocabulary I've mustered through my 30 years and my emotions. So that's, I think I said it all. So, love big, be bold, be courageous. This man led a beautiful life, and he showed us some very special things. And they those things will make our life so much better. I'm going to touch my family. I'm going to touch everyone with that love he gave to me. I always said he would shout his love for me from the rooftops. And that's just how he was. And this love, to me, it's a spark of a fire. I'm going to make sure that the world comes ablaze, brother. You showed me something. You gave me love. Always in my heart, never far. He's the voice in my head and in my heart. And one of the best things that's ever happened in my life.